So today I'm doing a little video on some of the items that I keep in stock in my pantry. I don't know if I've stated it before, but I do not keep a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year prepper type pantry, SHIT type environment. What I do is I keep a working pantry for things that I need. And yes, there are things that I do can for the year, which is things like my tomato sauce, and some of the harvest that you get in the fall. It's, you can definitely do that for the year, but for other things I just buy here and there, and I buy when it's on sale, and I do keep some products in stock. I don't want to have to run out and rush to the store every time I need something, so I do keep a limited supply. I definitely have long-term beans and rice, only because in the spring I decided that might be a wise move. Have really not touched that at all, and I probably should consider a better storage method than what I do have currently for those products, but they weren't terribly expensive, so not a huge issue. But I hate seeing food go to waste anyway, so they probably should be properly stored, and I'll have to consider that in the next little while. I basically went through my pantry to determine what I do have, what I do need. Not touching on the toilet paper. We have adequate toilet paper, no big deal. And certainly didn't go through everything. Just went through some of the items that we do keep a limited quantity of. So there's lots and lots and lots of other items that we do have in stock that we probably just, I don't worry about keeping a certain quantity of. So we'll be going through my little pantry. Hope you enjoy this video. It's probably a little different than everyone else's. Your pantry has to be based on your eating habits, not somebody else's. So there you go. Anyway. Okay, I'm cleaning out my pantry, sorting it out, and I thought while I was doing that I would do a little video of some of the dry goods that I keep in my pantry. Now, this won't be everything, but it'll give you an indication of what we keep in. And I have eight bags of different types of spaghetti, 4 bags of elbow, and 3 bags of penne, which is something that we use. We also have the fusillis that can be used in a macaroni salad, and the shells, which my husband really likes when he's making homemade chicken soup. He loves to make homemade chicken soup. So that is pretty much my pasta stash. Okay, here I have a representation of most of the flour that I use. I have 1 bag of 22 pounds of regular flour. And I usually keep 2 to 3 bags of this in stock because I go through quite a bit of it lately. And my 1 gallon jug would be my go-to flour jar. I also keep a small amount of whole wheat flour. Don't use an awful lot of it, but it's good to have some on hand. And some cornmeal, which once again is not something that we use a lot of, so I just have a small amount. And also almond flour, and I'm going to do something special with the almond flour. So that's it for my flours for my pantry. Okay, another one of my pantry staples would be rice, and this is just a small representation of what I have in-house. I probably have, I don't know how much I have, too much rice. During the spring we decided that it might be a good idea to stock up on rice, so we did, and I primarily just use long grain rice, but we have 2 varieties. We have sticky rice and just regular long grain rice. Not really into the brown rice. I understand it's very nice, but we don't really purchase the brown rice. Okay. Okay, and here's a small representation of the beans we keep in stock. The white beans we use a lot of, and I have to probably refill that jar from the bag. Once again, this is just a small representation of what I have. I'm not going to pull out everything, but yeah, mostly chickpeas, kidney beans. We have the, oh dear, black bean? No, the black-eyed peas, white beans, and these are peas. I'm not so sure about these things. Probably won't buy more of them. And yellow split peas. We'll probably get some of the green split peas. So, okay. Once again, just a small representation of some of the beans. Oh, and you may have noticed that all of these are packaged in the 1.5 quart size jars. So they're larger than a quart and not quite a 1/2 gallon. And I had quite a few of these. I've either bought some from the thrift stores and the smallmouth I actually picked up off a yard that somebody had left in their yard and set free for the taking. I must have found about 30 of this size from that. So yeah, wonderful, great for storage. Also have a whole pile of black beans. Forgot to bring those out. So yes, there's quite a variety of beans. Okay, and here I have my selection of coffee and tea. I tend to favor the loose leaf tea, so that's what I have here. But I do have a little bit of a variety of teas. So. And there are some little sachets. Most of this is loose leaf tea. And my coffee. I'm down to 4 bags of coffee. I've been as high as 8 bags. I tend to buy this when it's on sale. And it is greatly reduced in price when it's on sale. So. The 4 bags seem to be adequate to keep in stock these days. We don't drink coffee all day long anymore. 1 cup in the morning. So 4 bags in stock is plenty. Okay, and somebody in this house definitely likes his crackers. Even the ones that to me taste like cardboard, these things here. So I've got quite a variety of crackers and the breadcrumbs. So I don't know if they would fall in the same category, but we're putting them here. Also have a bag of tortilla chips. So that is some of the dried crackers. Dried food cracker style. Okay, my oils and butter stash, and I'm running dangerously low on butter. I only have those 3 packages left. And I'm not a fan of canning butter, so I keep it in the freezer. And I like to have about 7 to 9 pounds of butter. There are times that we just go through a ton of it. I'm a little bit low on, mind you, I only buy this on sale as well, so I wait for the sales before I buy more. And same thing with the oil. Use olive oil. I don't really care about what brand name it is. Try to use the extra virgin olive oil and buy it when it's on sale. And I have 3, 5, 7 bottles, and that's reasonable, you know. Anywhere between 7 and 10 bottles, or even between 5 and 10 bottles. 5 would be a bit low. I'm a bit low on my lard as well, so this is never on sale. It's always the same price. So I think I will try to pick some more up. I looked for sales on butter, but there are none yet. So hopefully I don't run out before there's a sale. Okay, for the sweeteners, I keep a fair amount of white sugar, and I had run low, so I was over at Walmart and they had a sale, and the 2 keg equals 4.41 pounds approximately, so they had a sale for $1.27 for a bag, so I bought 5 bags, refilled my go-to jar, and the other sweeteners I keep around are confectioner's sugar for baking, brown sugar, corn syrup, and I'm low on honey. Should get another jar or 2, and some maple syrup. I do have to get a jar of maple syrup as well. So that's it for the sweeteners. And yeah, about 5 bags of white sugar is 5-6 bags is about what I like to keep in stock. Okay, for vinegars, I keep in stock pickling vinegar, cleaning vinegar, which I use for cleaning, obviously. I'm going to put lemon juice in this category here because it's an acid. My apple scrap vinegar that I made, and if I hadn't made that, then it would be apple cider vinegar. I also have a variety of different vinegars. I have rice vinegar, which I don't use too often. My husband uses it in cooking some dishes. Malt vinegar that he likes for his chips. I should get another bottle of that. Balsamic vinegar to use in salads, and I personally like the red wine vinegar in salads over the balsamic. It's to each his own taste. What can I say? That is my preference. So those are the vinegars that I keep in stock. And now for some of our basic condiments. We do have a big bottle of yellow mustard, but mostly we buy small jars of specialty mustards, and they're kept in the fridge once they're open. So, you know, we just buy those every once in a while, as well as, oh yes, a huge container of Keen's dry mustard. So there's quite a bit of it there. Some mayonnaise. Have a larger jar open in the fridge. Ketchup, buy it by the jar full, or sorry, bottle full. I have a couple of bottles. One is open in the fridge as well. And probably went a little too heavy on the soy sauce, but that's fine. We will use it up there. Haven't been eating an awful lot of rice lately, and we do use the soy sauce to flavor the rice. So that's it for some of the condiments. Okay, and in the nuts and berries category, I have almonds, pecans, low on pecans because I made some sweets. I've got to get some more pecans. Some hazelnuts, which I also love for baking. They go awesome with chocolate. I've got sultana raisins, maraschino cherries, and my apple chips that I made, and a big bag of cranberries. Now I'm probably going to get some more dried fruits and perhaps make a Christmas cake this year. See what happens. I know that my husband loves it, so why not? Okay, that's it for the nuts and berries. In the greens category, I just keep oats in the house. So steel cut oats, and I'm the only one who really eats this. So he doesn't care for things of this nature, and it's just the 2 of us. So I keep steel cut oats for me, and I also keep the 1 minute oats more for baking, for things, making things like apple crisp on top of an apple deep dish apple pie type deal. But the steel cut oats is what I prefer for cooking. Okay. Okay, in the salt category, I just get the packets of regular table salt from Costco. They're 3 in a pack. Fairly inexpensive. And then I will buy, from the Italian markets, I will buy sea salt. And both coarse and fine. I'm still have not gotten into purchasing this pink Himalayan salt, mostly because of the cost. I think that salts pretty much do the same thing, and there are people who believe that those are better quality salts. I'm still not convinced, but that's fine. So salt is one of those things that I keep quite a bit on hand, and I probably should have more than what I do. It never goes bad. Well, that's right, with the salt, I guess I should have put the baking soda. I do buy this in bulk, and good to have around for a number of reasons. It's also good for cleaning, for keeping your fridge fresh or cupboards fresh. So, yeah, it has multiple uses. And what's life without some sweets? So we have some Dad's cookies and Oreo cookies, chocolate chips. I guess I should have put the peanut butter with the nuts and berries category, but I do have 2 open jars of peanut butter, different kinds, and 2 sealed, so that's more than adequate for our needs for the time being. So. And mostly because I can't can my own, I keep canned tuna, the solid light type, in my home. So more than enough to make tuna salads, or macaroni and tuna salads, or tuna salad sandwiches, whatever. Seem to have bought them and they just sit there, but that's fine. You go through stages where you eat some things and you don't eat others, and right now these are just stock, and that's okay too. The one thing that we're not going to talk about is toilet paper. We have plenty of toilet paper, but it's not excessive. Well, there we have it. That's my little video on some of the stock items that I keep multiples of in my pantry. I'm sure it's pretty similar to what most people have in their pantries. They may keep different quantities than I do, which is fine. We are all different. We all have different eating habits. And anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.